Salut, salut, moi c'est Astre et on se retrouve pour jouer à Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Et on y va sans attendre. Tiens, vous avez vu en bas à droite? Un nouveau jeu Sherlock Holmes sort bientôt apparemment. Enfin, j'avais déjà vu l'annonce mais je sais pas la date exacte. Ils disent bientôt mais... Ah, on verra bien. Allez, on lance la partie. Savoir comment l'intrus a pénétré dans le camp. L'échelle là. Et la nuit.
No, it's too short for these walls or cliffs.
Il serait venu par là-haut.
Sealed shut. I doubt our man could get through these grates.
Ou il serait venu par la porte. Un bateau. Ah.
It's unlikely anyone could get in or out of the camp by water without alerting the police guards.
Quelqu'un l'a fait entrer. Ah bah voilà.
A single Malpal butt. Roadman's cigarettes. A brand highly regarded by law enforcement officers. So there wasn't any sophisticated infiltration plan. The good old police just let the man into the camp. Now we have everything we need to get the full picture of what happened at the camp.
Ah ouais. Ah ouais. Faut juste que je relise. Donc il a été laissé rentrer par les policiers. On observe de nombreux mégots de cigarettes. Là où il met près de l'entrée principale, la plupart sont provenus de cigarettes Roadmans, une marque qui est populaire au sein des forces de l'ordre cordonnaises, mais j'y ai aussi trouvé un mégot de Malpal. Coïncidence ou non, un mégot de la même marque était aussi présent dans la galerie de Werner Vogel après le cambriolage. Les polices retournent John Massoulien dans la prendre davantage sur ses lieux. En interrogeant les occupants du camp, nous devrions cependant agir avant de quitter les lieux pour de bon, car il est probable que le camp soit à nouveau isolé sous peu. Le corps de l'intrus gisait dans les égouts jusqu'à ce que la police l'en extirpe. L'homme a été poignardé en pleine poitrine. Une empreinte digitale sanglante sur une pierre près du pont suggère que l'homme a tenté de s'y agripper au moment de sa chute dans le canal. Une traînée de sang sur le sol mène jusqu'à un pont qui surplombe le canal des égouts. Près de là, j'ai noté des traces de pas posées par friction. Ils l'ont jeté à l'eau. Quelques caisses situées au milieu du pont ont été renversées et gisent encore par terre. L'une d'entre elles est fissurée comme si on y avait porté un coup. Plusieurs traces de pas de tailles différentes couvrent le sol du camp. Une empreinte en particulier semble être le produit d'une semelle usée. Près des cabanes, on trouve des perles de cornaline éparpillées qui pourraient provenir d'un bracelet cassé. Il y a au sol une éclaboussure de sang rectiligne qui semble indiquer le mouvement d'une lame. Des traces visibles provenant des cabanes à l'extrémité du camp s'étendent au sol comme si on avait traîné quelqu'un de force. Donc il faudrait, avant de faire ça, que j'aille parler. Aux réfugiés qui sont chez la police.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified. Back off.
Ils sont là. Moi, je suis dessus. On va pas lui parler à lui. Agrandir. On pourrait avoir la fuite. Alors, la découverte. Comment on pourrait avoir sur la fuite d'argent les substances de cette préférence va suggérer d'en apprendre davantage. Les occupants du camp.
Back off.
Mais comment je les interroge si
No one deserves to end up in a place like this.
je peux même pas interroger lui. Il veut pas me parler.
Are you able to help me?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Peut-être juste que je mette un uniforme de policier. Simplement. J'ai une tenue de policier. Ça fait policier. Voilà, c'est tout ce que j'ai. Attends, mais c'est pas ma tenue de policier, ça. Son mec. Gars.
Back off. Back off.
Je peux pas aller interroger. Bon.
You still here?
Attends.
I'll
Déjà
just
faire
look
la
around and do my paperwork. You won't even notice me.
I wish.
Je vais faire ça quand même. On est parti. Donc quelqu'un l'a laissé entrer. Ils l'ont jeté à la baille. Ça correspond. Là, quelqu'un a pété un... Attends, non. C'est rentré de... Je sais pas. Oh. Là, il y a des bottes. C'est quoi ça, une femme? C'est ça. Trace de sang, une arme de fortune. Ouais. Quelqu'un se traîne. Donc, il traîne une femme. Là, quelqu'un intervient avec une arme de fortune. Il la lâche. Il est poursuivi. Il se prend les pieds dans le truc. Et il se fait éjecter. Il finit dans la flotte où on le repêche. Ça me semble bien. Je valide. Allez, on valide.
So, we have a thug who came to take a refugee woman with him. She resisted, but he dragged her by force. One of the refugees stood in his way, armed with a stick, yet he could do nothing against a cutthroat with a blade. The man didn't anticipate that the other refugees would intervene and stand against him. In the confusion, the woman managed to break free. The thug took fright and fled. He was stopped by the falling crates. He stumbled and fell, piercing his chest with his own blade. However, the wound didn't cause instant death. He managed to stand, but still bleeding, he lost his balance on the bridge and fell. Before all of this, the man had freely entered the camp through the main entrance. The police admitted him after they had a short smoke together.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. In our man's case, it's the same sword.
Alors, les policiers redoutent la mise en place d'un périmètre de sécurité strict autour du camp. Après la découverte du mort qui pourrait avoir un impact sur l'argent qu'ils gagnaient jusqu'alors grâce à leur opération, John m'a suggéré d'en apprendre davantage sur cette histoire en interrogeant les occupants du camp. Nous devrions cependant agir avant de quitter les lieux pour de bon, car il est probable que le camp soit à nouveau isolé sous peu. Mais je veux faire ça, moi, mais comment? Faut discuter. Avec lui, on peut pas.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Mr. Harlow, your refugees didn't murder anyone.
What? Pray tell me what you've learned.
All right, listen carefully. This might solve one problem for you, but will create a few more.
Oh, well, that's a great start.
The man came to the camp intending to kidnap one of your refugees, a woman. What he didn't expect was that the refugees would stand up to protect the woman. A brawl had broken out. In the chaos of it, the man stumbled over those crates and fell on his own blade.
How do you know he fell on his own blade?
The wound in his chest was inflicted from an unusual angle. It was not an offensive stab, shall we say. The refugees didn't touch him. And judging by the blood at the scene, the intruder managed to raise himself but was unable to walk very far. He ultimately fell into the canal.
But how did he sneak into the camp? Why didn't the police see him?
And this is where your new problems emerge, Mr. Harlow.
What do you mean?
You're not a dull-witted man. You know what I mean. There is no feasible way to get into the camp without the police guards knowing of it.
The pile of mess I had to sort out has just become bigger, but somehow that doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I thank you for your help, Mr. Holmes. I'll take it from here. Meanwhile, I'll make sure the police aren't detaining the refugees any longer. You can go back in and look for your witness.
You think one small clock can make any difference in this place?
Who knows, John? Just one ill-fitting cog could make the whole machine crumble.
Ah! Interroger des gens.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
They often take us from the camps to work. Most don't mind, though. It's the only way we get a glimpse of freedom.
Dans les coulisses du camp, selon les réfugiés, des individus suspects viennent régulièrement au camp et prennent avec eux plusieurs de ses occupants afin de les employer à diverses tâches. Le travail est souvent laborieux, mais les réfugiés reçoivent de l'argent et de la nourriture en échange. C'est au cours d'une de ces missions que le viol de la victime aurait eu lieu. L'incident a depuis incité les réfugiés à refuser l'emploi des femmes pour ces tâches.
Was that depravity in the photograph one of the workplaces the refugees are taken to? And all the while the police look the other way. Ugh, typical.
Apparemment, c'est pas terrible.
Excuse me, just one question.
Sorry. We don't see much here.
Are you able to help me?
Sorry, we don't see much here.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Ben, je fais ce que tu m'as demandé, John.
You're the one who tended to our man's wounds. I thank you greatly. The police didn't allow us to help him.
The police will leave you alone now. I've proven to them that the man who came into the camp died due to his own foolishness.
Thank you for standing up for us. But nobody would help us without a reason. You're here because you want something.
Yes, I do. I need to speak with the girl drawn here.
The dead man came for her too. He wanted to take the girl away, but we won't allow her to be hurt again. What do you want from Nayla?
Nayla. She was hurt some time ago. I'm here to find the people who did this and bring them to justice. And to find them, I need Nayla's help. Will you let me speak to her?
Justice. There's no justice on this land. But you helped us, so maybe your words are not empty. You can speak to Nayla, if she wants it. But I will be watching you.
Hello, Nayla? My name is Sherlock. I know someone hurt you. I am here to help. I'm trying to find the people involved and bring them to justice. Please. There is a photograph, and I'm sorry, it is terrible, but I simply must ask. Where did this happen? What can you tell me about these people? Christ, Sherlock. Nayla, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this.
You come here for me, but you are rude and cruel and condescending. A cross. The man had this cross. Now go away. Leave us be. I do not need another white man's help.
Oh, glad that wasn't me.
Not my best work, John, by a long shot. Nayla doesn't want us meddling. I'm starting to wonder what this all achieves.
But she helped you anyway. Now we know that maniac's face and the cross he wore, we can still catch him.
Ok. Dans les couleurs du camp. Mais j'ai pas interrogé tout le monde. Je devrais un peu changer de garde-robe.
At least some of your kind have a hat. Thank you again.
Ok. Madame, je veux vous parler. Je peux pas l'aider.
No one deserves to end up in a place like this.
Ouais.
Help me, please.
Sorry. We don't see much here.
Excuse me, just one question.
Sorry. We don't see much here.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Mais j'ai pas d'amis qui font. Les mêmes tenues automates, c'est naze. Ça fait oublier ça. Ah ouais.
Are you able to help me?
Sorry, we don't see much here.
Pourquoi je peux pas valider la quête?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sorry, we don't see much here.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
La police, c'était pas bien?
Help me, please.
Sorry, we don't see much here.
Such a mess. Let's figure it out.
Excuse me, just one question.
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
We have seen some dark places in Cordona, but this...
faire, bordel?
You still here?
Alors, tatouage. Choisir une preuve. Combien d'épreuves? L'homme qui a été retrouvé mort dans le camp de réfugiés porte un tatouage particulier sur son cou. Quelques sessions de lune parallèle surplombées d'un pont. Cet homme n'est pas venu ici par hasard. Il représente un rouage crucial dans la machine. Qu'est cette affaire? Et ce tatouage pourrait m'aider à le faire tourner. Tatouage de meurtre.
The guards at the sewers were speaking about taking refugees out of the camp. Do you know anything about this, Inspector?
Less than you do, obviously.
And this doesn't bother you as an officer of the law?
I can neither punish them nor put them on the right track, if that's what you're asking. Maybe your friends at City Hall could do something about it, but I seriously doubt that. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of being frowned on for my uniform. If those fine gentlemen you've eavesdropped on are in some shady business, that's on their heads.
So there's a smuggling ring in the camp. This wasn't the first time that someone freely entered the camp to take a refugee out.
At least it was certainly his last time. My gut tells me that we'll learn more about this ring when we find out where the thug came from.
I've already told you all I've learned.
Alors attends. Réfugié blessé, méthode.
Your problem, not mine. I've already told you all I've learned.
The intruder has a most peculiar tattoo on his neck, 2 lines and a point. Do you know anything about it?
You really want to know, kid? Why? You want to play a policeman or something?
I'm sure you have it in your records, so it won't hurt if I have it in mine.
In my records, it's just a tattoo, as it should be in yours. Ah, to hell with you. Suit yourself as to what you're going to do with it. Off the record, though, such tattoos are often connected to a man named Mr. Niccolo Bernadotti.
Bernadotti, you say?
A respectable businessman in Scalario. His company imports goods and wines, and smuggles everything that can be smuggled between the colonies and the mainland. His people can be identified by an obscure tattoo, just like the one over there our friend has. But these are all merely rumors, you see. If Mr. Bernadotti was a criminal, he'd be in prison now. Or hanged, right?
Pas dit. Les filles de John rencontrées dans les coulisses du camp. Ah, c'est ça qui voulait que j'ai. Ok. Donc après, faut aller aux archives pour chercher Berno. Alors, cet homme n'est pas venu ici par hasard, il représente un rouage crucial. Pardon, dans la machine, blabla, j'ai déjà lu ce texte. L'inspecteur Tewksbury, l'agent affecté au camp, affirme que le tatouage en question est associé au sbire d'un certain Niccolo Bernadotti. Bernadotti est un homme d'affaires de Scaladio, qui selon les rumeurs serait à la tête d'une opération de contrebande déguisée par une importation de vin et autres marchandises entre les colonies et le Royaume-Uni. Donc c'est à la police qu'il faut que j'aille. Ok. Je pense qu'il faut sortir du camp ou c'est bon? Non, c'est bon, apparemment. Bon. Bah c'est pas tout ça, mais faut bien s'arrêter quelque part. Et ce sera là pour cette fois. Je file. Portez-vous bien.